This outside rocks the tap around my eye. So I was doing my thing, looking at the uploads on YouTube, and I came across this. It says UFO over Israel, January 11, 2013, amazing footage. I thought, wow, imagine that. 2013 amazing footage. It'll make you assume that it was taken on this day, but then when I went down here, it says published on October the 13th, 2012, a spaceship flying over Israel, a satellite or a Russian ballistic missile. So I don't know if they're asking a question or telling you what it is. I'm going to assume that, as always, my determination of what I'm looking at is going to be the one that I give most validation to, because I'm going to be the one responsible for any of the actions that I commit or for the perceptions that I receive from all other instrumentation around me. So when I was looking at this, I said, okay, I'm going to tell you what it looked like to me. I watched it about 4 times. But what I think it is, I'm going to run it and tell you as we go. Okay, they shot a missile. That's what that is right there. You're looking at a missile. It's a projectile that they shot at a spaceship. They so weak. You see the colors of the spaceship. You can see them. See them coming in at the top right here? These are the colors up here of the spaceship. Oh, I moved it forward. My bad. But since we're here, this, of course, is the Serpent Power Energy. Definitely showing you what it is down on the ground as this missile here was shot. See, they disabled it. Look at the spiral. See, they just destroyed it, disabled it, and made it disintegrate. Let me run it back so I can show you again. See it spinning? Because they're showing you their work. They made a spiral to show you their work. And then now look. See, they make these spirals to show you that they are in charge of all this nuclear weaponry on the earth. They're showing you how, since they created everything from this spiral, that's the reason why if you look right now at your fingertips, you'll see spirals right on your fingertip. The spiral of your hair, the spiral of our DNA helix, the spiral of the serpent power energy, the spiral of the 2 snakes that run up and down the medical caduceus, which also is taken from ancient Kemet. You can see that when you see those 2 snakes. See? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right there. This is where the Egyptians got all this stuff from. They knew about this. They knew this is the serpent power energy. That's why the goddess segment has that snake on their head. And all of them wore the snake on their head because it was a symbol of divine connection with the universe, consciousness, divine consciousness of God. It's the Europeans that come around and bastardize the snake and make it be something evil and ugly. But the actions of a snake is to show you that when a snake sheds its skin, it becomes a new person, a new snake, because the old skin has changed its personification. When you see the old skin left there, you better believe when he pulled out of that skin, he changed his pattern, which means the changing of life on earth was created by the universal creators, who are the people that have sent these manifestations of light to us to show us how stupid we are and how, we think we are that, but we're not. That's what it's all about. Our arrogance and our egos is put us all in position to get destroyed and set to a state of recreation. Now we're going to start over so I can show you what I believe is going down here, okay? This is a missile that was shot at whatever is making those lights up there. They shot this missile at it, okay? I mean, this is over Israel. The people, let me add, just so I could really decorate this cake real good. The people that's shooting this missile at these UFOs, so you can know, is probably Bethlehem, Jerusalem, because that's where they make all this shit at, okay? That's why these UFOs is over there, harassing them and destroying their shit. Now listen, understand what I'm saying to you. These lights are over there killing those Zionist bastards, okay? And let me explain to you why I know that. Because they're definitely at war, and this is definitely a man-made, inconsiderate bastards would shoot something like this on our earth to fight these things when they know the fallout and the explosion of it. And even over where they live. This is where they live at, and they will employ this type of machinery. It shows you how freaking, when they want to call somebody primitive, they need to be thinking about themselves, all right? Because look, for you to build something like this and have the audacity to use it on your planet, and these people right here have came here for one specific purpose, to destroy all this shit and the people that manufactured it, and to take oppression off of our backs. That's why they're here. So when you hear them talking all that Jesus crap and all that, see what I mean? Like, since Jesus came from the land of Jerusalem, and since he is the overall super spirit of all that encompasses everything, and from all manifestations come his ass, he should be a little bit more advanced technically than this shit. Okay? Because this is the home of Jesus. So these guys is over here raising hell, okay, with these God's chosen people, and this is what they got in their defense. And these things is going to destroy this missile without sending any type of projectile at it at all. They're going to use the light. They're going to show you the light intelligence that I've been telling you all about, okay? Now check it out. So he on his way thinking he going to shoot the mothership. It's like, what's some dumbasses? But they just, that's who they are. I tell you, they're immature, childish gangsters that these things have come to eradicate off the earth. You can see the lights, or the colors of the stars of segment. You can see them all there, letting you know who's behind it all. There she goes there, letting you know. See, they're making it perfectly clear to you who's behind this. Here go the sorry, stupid ass missile, okay, that they would shoot and let the radiation fall out, all come to the earth and destroy animals and everything. That's why the spirit took all the spirits of the animals right out and let them all die. So the spirit won't have to be here still dealing with this type of barbarism. See, that's what they wanted to see. They completely demolished that thing. I told you they could break them down into nothing. From the nothing comes to absolute, and to the nothing with an absolute return. That's what they're showing you. You got to be smart enough to understand what they point out to you. Now, you never saw that ship up there, but you saw all the colors. And then here it goes again. That serpent power energy, just like I showed you in my last video, where it was green and purple, as well as yellow, as well as you can see these beautiful colors right here. There you go. Bear with me a minute. You can see all the colors in there, but that's not what I was looking for. Oh, just bear with me 1 minute. Right here. Okay, disintegrated. Okay, this is where I should be. There the colors there. Let's go at them one more time because I want you to see them. Do you see? These are all the colors that you always see in the light around the X to show you who's behind this, show you who's doing it, show you why they have the proper reason, permission to do it. It's this type of shit that's been going on forever. This is what they're eradicating. These guys are so weak-minded. They would send this thing to shoot a ship that's so huge it can make this type of... You see the light's going to destroy it. The lights that they're sending there is light technology that's going to talk to the technology of that missile and make it just burn itself out and disintegrate. Watch what happens. I'm not going to say no more. I'm just going to let you watch for yourself. You see for yourself. See what it did? It just fizzed out, went into a spiral, and then just disintegrated. Alright, I'll run it back again in case you can see it. Fizzled out. It's spinning now. That's the spiral. And then go back into the nothing from which it came. Shows you how the universe works that way. I tell you, you come from the earth, you go back to it. See, shot that stupid missile, going to destroy everything. Birds, water, air. Don't even care. This is the immaturity we have to deal with. And us melanated people knew about all this technology and didn't have to mess with it because this is our family returning to us, who always gave us everything that we needed. So we had no reason to create shit like this. But then the Europeans come around and they don't have this type of spiritual connection, so they manifest all type of things of their existence based on creation other than what the universe had already created. So now we got a world that's not regenerating itself. We got buildings sitting around that's not producing fruit, where it used to be millions of trees there, where these buildings are now, that produce fruit. There used to be waterways that produced it, vegetation as well as aquatic life. You know, you name it. All these things came and just with all the regard for nature, where it bulldozed over and eradicated. So certain people on the earth will have power over everything because they can say, this is my building now, you know, or I own this. And then coerce or extort people into working, going to work jobs, and paying them money. Once that started getting established, the next thing is to implement this type of machinery. And actually, the gun was the first rough draft of this. So once they made a gun, they ended up making this next. And so with this already threatening us, what do you think would be made after they accomplished their agenda with this type of equipment? What would they make after this? The rockets that just shooting to the moon and all that stuff go up there only for one purpose, and that is to pillage and plunder. So these people that's right here is so advanced over this shit that they can make that little shit turn into a spiral. They show that spiral. They let them know whose hand is at work, and then just vanish and disappear. So all you kings out there that think that you're not going to comply, I want you to see what happened to your missiles when you mess with a segment. And again, let me show you the colors. So in case you don't believe, it's like, yeah, believe. Yes, believe. It's time now to believe. Believe in the serpent power energy, the Kundalini energy that's going to rock your ass this summer. Believe in it. Okay, Mayat Hotel. This is Sunrise Hotep around my eyes. So when I saw this footage right here, I started not to even share it with you. You know what I'm saying? But I started thinking and I said, you know what, I am, because I like what the sun is doing in the background. I want to show you that the sun is trying to have an interaction with everyone on the planet now and show you to start paying attention to it. I want you to see what the sunlight is doing, okay? In this clip right here that I found today. But this is amazing because it stands on my claim that from the nothing comes the absolute, and to the nothing, the absolute must return. Now check this out. Keep that in mind, what I just said, and watch this. Let me know what you think about this. From the nothing comes the absolute. Now look. Well, I guess I'll drive through and film the sunset. What the? Now see, we've seen these things before with the lights under the bottom. Them the ones I tell you are in the ground, and they come out of the ground and they have a fight with the light ships. Remember I was telling you that, okay? Now look at this. Look how beautiful the sun is. Look, here's another one. So there's two now, right? You see how low to the ground they're flying? You see? I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? Look at this. Okay, now that's where I got a little spooked. I'm saying, okay, this could be some computer generated stuff. But I thought it was interesting, so I shared it with you, alright? Peace and blessings. I'll be back. Okay, Mayat Hotel. I thought this was pretty good. I like this one because it shows, I'll show you what I'm talking about, why I like it. It says, we are not alone, world, okay. You mean there's someone else? There's someone else, honey. Ooh. Three. See that? Trinity. See it? Ain't that amazing? For some reason they like you to understand that. 2 black dots up your ass. Right there. 2 of them. One behind each ass cheek. That's what they saying right there. Listen to a sock. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Look how it's just hanging out around some chemical textile looking plant. It's like, real soon you're going down. From the nothing comes the absolute into the nothing. Your ass get ready to return. You see 3 lights inside of that uterus. There's 3. From the nothing comes the absolute, and there's 3. They always showing you representation of 3 that's based around the Trinity, and that is not the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That is some homo stuff right there. That is going to have to be polarity of life, which is male polarity, female polarity, and regenerative polarity. That's what it's going to have to be any way you look at it. Okay? Look at this. With barbed wire, what our world has come to. You saw that thing? It just shot on by. You see? Look at them. 3. Look, they're 3. Segments of 3, showing you the Trinity, showing you what I'm telling you. 3, look, and 3 again, 3 again. It's shaped like triangles. See, so understand. See, shaped like triangles. Understand. And this thing is so bold and so bad. It's like, and what it do? You know, it just come out there and hang out with you. Look at the colors. I want to go back and show you this flying pyramid again. So when I tell you that I'm an incarnated pharaoh, you can understand who magic this is coming around this planet right now, getting ready to get in your ass, okay, for all the horrible shit you've done, all the theft and the refusal to return merchandise to the rightful owner is what's going to be dealt with. Because see, if I don't get my shit back, it ain't going to be here. Because see, this right here, they being real nice to it right now, but you notice that they're being restricted to fly. It's like, keep your eyes out of the sky. You see the blue color of the God connection with the eye and the long hands that can reach out and touch your ass as soon as they get ready to. That's what it's saying. It's saying, oh yeah, see, I can send these things to get you. Let me show you what it's saying so you can understand. Remember, that's what I am. I'm the ground representative. So yeah, I will be representing and translating now. This is letting you know okay, center, sending out rays, just like the sun. You understand? Blue rays. Okay, coming from the sun. Just to let you know who's in charge of all these light displays that you see at night. It's saying to you, yes, I created all these light ships. I am not just a stupid planet that moves around your planet that you will not recognize and pay respect to. That's all it's saying. It's saying all these weird things going on around your planet is because it is what it is. Your ignorance is making your inability to understand all these things only be because of your dull consciousness. Your dull consciousness has been created in your conceptualization by the people who we are here to destroy. If you do not understand that and find yourself real fast trying to get away from that dull consciousness, you're going to be eradicated with them. Because see, when we eradicate them, if their work doesn't get destroyed, meaning the concepts of the people who they brainwashed and made y'all all stupid as dumbass Christian consumers and dumbass Muslims and pedophiles and all kind of stuff, all right? Talking to myself. If I couldn't do that stuff myself, I would not even know it can happen. So I'm not trying to say I'm on this side and you guys on that side. No, what I'm saying is I'm one that got selected and all this shit was given to me to say to you dudes, and if I don't say it to you dudes, then guess what? Black dot up my ass too. So guess what? I'm going to say it. Your ass better listen. This sun has made all these ships that has been here before. This is not the first time they've been here. All that Jesus shit, all that crazy stuff that you're going to wait on the imaginary spook to come and help you when everything you need to help yourself was given to you when you was given life. You better get that shit out of your head and start understanding the energy inside of you. It's the same energy you see emanating from this sun right here. And you better be trying to get your ass involved with getting your sun connection so you can get the knowledge that you need to be able to live in the new dimension that's coming. Because if you like there and waiting on Jesus, when you see all this shit going on, then trust me, you're not going to be able to move forward because you're going to stay here with the other people that's going to be waiting on something else. And everything that's here to move you forward, you're not going to be able to utilize it because you're going to reject it. And it's going to be your funeral. thing got a heartbeat. Ain't that something? Okay, peace and blessings. I'll be back. Hotel. Okay, so these things, remember we at war. It's a battle war now. So at nighttime, these ships come out and they try to cloak under the darkness of night so the light ships can't see them. But the light ships are really badass. They got mad ass technology. So they could find them. But it's so many of them. This earth was so saturated with them that it could take a long time to clean them all out, and that's what they're constantly doing. And that's why you see this out here at night. I want to show you. These things are badass. You see, they are not afraid. They make themselves perfectly seen day and night. You know what I'm saying? Because they know. They know who they are and they know what their job is to do. All right, now you just seen that one in my house. I showed you that one came in my house the other day when I had the camera pointed at the sun. So even though the sun is on the other side of it, see, look, you see? I want to show you that. They try to keep that one on the down low. Right there. What is that? Do you see? Now, this is what I want to ask you. Anybody that was filming this up here, why wouldn't they film this? But watch how quick that goes away. I just don't understand it. I mean, I don't. It says, while checking out fireworks outside, I saw these strange looking orbs flying by slowly. They all seemed to be traveling to the same direction. The sky was somewhat cloudy, so they disappeared at times. I don't know if they were UFOs or not, but the lights were not flares, airplanes, or helicopters. Just wanted to share with you Happy New Year's. Thank you, homie. Because it's nice. I mean, it's good footage, so I'm not trying to attack him. I'm not, but I'm just saying, homie, what the hell was all this? Why didn't you film all that? Damn. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And it just like was there, then it was gone. But he did get. I don't even think he saw that over there, or maybe it was a street light or something. But it didn't look like a street light to me. It looked like, see, look, it's even something still going on down there. But as you can see, the formation of those three is the triangle. That's what I'm showing you. See, they like you to see, there it goes again. That stuff's everywhere. See what I'm talking about? And now, there's people deliberately covering this stuff up or what? I mean, it is what it is. All these huge lights popping up, light right there. See, and then they never show you what it is. Come on, let's get to that. Okay, he's showing us finally. See what I'm talking about? But why didn't he directly take a good picture of that? Look how huge it is. And then he fooling around with this stuff instead of that. I don't get it. And look, it's still over there. You see? I mean, homie, where is your camera at? Why ain't it over here? All right. I'll be back. Hotel. Well, I thought this was pretty good. I'm gonna let y'all have this. All right. You might lie. Here we go.
How's everyone doing?
I'm good. What about you?
Remember the tether incident from STS-75?
Yeah, I
The 11-mile long electric tether broke free and it was swarmed by these UFOs. Like, look at this one. That is behind that tether. No doubt about it. Look at the notch that's missing from the edge. There's another one. let's compare these with the video that I made earlier of the UFO that by the sun. Look how similar they look. Somebody made a comment of, to them it looks somewhat organic. And when I hear people say that, I think of the Bob Lazar interview, where he said when he went into the hangar, one of the UFOs, part of it was alive. Part of it was alive.
Listen to the guy name.
The
guy name is Bob Lazar. It sounds like a SAR, doesn't it? And isn't it ironic that this light, this green light right here, is synonymous with the god of SAR color? It shows you how they cover up, you know. He's saying that he took this picture of this UFO up around the sun. I ain't doubting that he did. I'm just saying that he must be a very wealthy man and have a camera that can get this type of footage. Or either he got some serious connections with somebody else who has the type of camera that can actually take a picture of this alleged tether that broke off, which I'm suspicious of, because they saying it was 13 miles long. So they got this type of stuff going on up in outer space, and they've never seen this stuff before. Come on, somebody lying. But this is what I'm saying. 13 miles long means that someone did some serious constructing up in outer space, and this guy seemed to know what he's talking about. So I'm not trying to discredit him, but I'm just saying that it's really amazing that some people out there know of construction projects where this is a piece of it that broke off just 13 miles long. I mean, that's just a fragment of it. How huge is the damn thing? Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? These space probes and these laboratories, these telescopes and everything that they have out there, if you got something that's 13 miles long and that's just a part of the installment or establishment, imagine how huge it must be. This is a part that broke off. They say 11 miles long. And then this thing right here, when I saw footage of it, it didn't come by itself. It came with a whole lot of other ones. But the color is red, green, and the other ones are blue. And so they're showing you definitely the universal colors of divine God energies.
The UFOs, part of it was alive.
I want you to hear the guy's name.
Part of it was alive. Think of the Bob Lazar interview.
Bob Lazar, listen.
And when I hear people say that, I think of the Bob Lazar interview.
If you take the L off, you have
Lazar.
Lazar.
When he went into
which
the
is the name of the
hangar,
god.
one of the UFOs, part of it was alive.
So what I say to you, they live. Those light ships live. I keep telling you that. They are emanations of God, supreme energy.
I hope y'all are saved. Godspeed. I'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Peace and blessings. Thank you, sir. Okay, here goes the footage of the actual piece that's attract the UFOs and make them come into range to get these pictures of them. Now this is the tether break off right here. This is some type of NASA installation. I think they get somewhere on Luna or something. I don't know exactly where it is, but this piece up under, you'll see what's gonna break off. As you can see, the foundation coming apart. You're gonna, well, I'll just let the video show you. You see the vibrations. See the long thing in the middle is what broke off. It's attached to the ball. That's it there. See, it's like a support cable type of deal. They call it a tether. So now it broke loose. And as you can see, it's drifting through space. And of course, it's going to get noticed by people who live into outer space. You see the light come first. First you saw that light. And they're like, what the hell is that? Okay, so now they all coming to see, because these are universal protectors. That's what they are. And they're saying, what is this just floating around out here all of a sudden? And then of course, damn Americans, damn it. So now they got their hands full. They like, we got to do something about this, because this thing shouldn't be here. It was not made by the universe. It cannot be just floating around out here. These people, boy, they always doing something. I know that's what they're thinking. So they all saying this could really cause a problem. You see, I know that's what they're all saying. They're saying we need to do something to take care of this. All right. They're always putting their debris out here, just floating around and everything. See, these things are living entities. They're not spaceships like we would want to believe they are. They don't function that